Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Bayer Leverkusen cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Van Balten has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now that's well seen too. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Ribery. That ball looks a good one. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ribery goes steaming. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's magnificent!
Rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he latch on to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And somehow it stayed out. Koundé picks it up from the goal kick. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Olise. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Retegi. Well timed, excellent interception. Good ball, good take. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. Pings it, gets his head on it! It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to get it away. Great vision. But that has not gone well. He's gone for goal! And he has somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Beckham with the cross. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And they win it back again. Now it's Olise. Van Balten. He's got away. Backward it goes. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mendes with the short one. And that's been drilled in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Nice looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Olise. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Aimed into a header! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their...
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting. And Messi! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bellingham. Out to the right, back into the middle, played in, shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mamardashvili chooses to deal with it himself. And it's Messi. Retegi. Messi. And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Jimenez goes sliding in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we've reached half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Kolomwani in for the pieces. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his puck. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. Just off target.
Kolo Muani is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. He has found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Shot a goal! Retegi. Beckham. Now it's Messi. This might spell danger. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen. Numero 8.
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Di quest'oggi è di 17.440
Now it's Ribery.
spettatori.
And Dijk with the clearance. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Van Nistelrooy looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen.
It's their second corner of the game.
Numero 14, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Hajradinovic. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Olise. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Picked out brilliantly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe! Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it. Hajradinovic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So now the difference is 3. Bellingham aims beyond the defence. Nice control. Now that's a fine challenge. Rabiot. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And this is Ribéry. He's found the way through. And Ribéry! He's kept it out just.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. Great chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honour for that.
Just about within shooting range. And that is a routine catch. Oh, that's a key interception. He's picked his way through. Olise. Nemecha. And this is Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Distributed tidily. Messi.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Can he finish? Can he finish? Now that was quite some save. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And he's intervened well there. And it's Mendes. Golovin. That's a sharp pass. And he's straight offside. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Bayer Leverkusen really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree.
Colomwani! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got through. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bayer Leverkusen are such... They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, what a mistake! No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to go deep. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ribéry, foot in. Looking for options for movement. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. He's in a great position here. Just eases him off the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh no, this does not... Chance! It's in! Botafogo! Back on level terms! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Adams gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Kaka. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a little off target. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Searching pass he's played there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Half an hour played now. Ambitious ball here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Now he's got space here. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's had it taken off him. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Botafogo are looking to break at pace, and he's found a way past. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Tries a shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Bayer Leverkusen really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Upamecano has given away a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. Oh, that's ambitious. He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Bayer Leverkusen are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen. Numero 15, numero 12.
The second half then,
20.
just getting going.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bayer Leverkusen come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone for a throw-in. Out for a throw. Messi. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught now. Torres!
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen.
And we have our very first corner.
Numero 7, Ribery. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Probing pass. Oh, well measured. Batistu, great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. It's a searching pass. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's decided to go for it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Botafogo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, perfect. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Danger averted for now. Van Bouten tries from distance. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Yamal gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. They get a throw in. Vlahovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Takes a shot! Oh, and again! Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! And the comeback is complete! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Botafogo take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness.
He's gone for goal! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Batistuta. That's a cute ball. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And there's the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Knocks it into space. In with the challenge. And this is Batistuta. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tries from a long way out. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Bayer Leverkusen did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Van Balten making his 200th appearance today, I guess. Takes a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And just like that, he hits 50. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Gerson cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's well spotted. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Vieri. Retegi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Beckenbauer. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hajradinovic. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, no joy this time. Vlahovic. He's having a go. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. And he shoots! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Vieri. Oh, played right into his path. Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared. Now there's a fine ball. Out to the left it goes. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has two. Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Hajradinovic. And that is out of play. And he lines up a cross. Oh, it's Dembele. And that could set him on his way. And this is... Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And Batistuta! Lewandowski. No luck with that dink over the top. Baresi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the... Vlahovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited.
3
this.
minutes added time.
Baresi does well to get it back. It's Vieri! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And the half-time whistle goes. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 21, Vlahovic.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field is
Bayer Leverkusen
Number
really
12.
need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Taking
Just
place.
looked a step too slow on everything.
He has found the way through. Rategi! Brzezinski.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bayer Leverkusen come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change.
Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Tries to pass it through. Flings in across. Climbs up big! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Number 8.
Oh, that's ambitious. He's delivered all right. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Probing pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
The attendance for
Oh,
this
that's a
match
key
was
interception.
50,913.
And here's Ribéry. Great vision. Gerson is onto it. He gets big. And it's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 10.
Bayer Leverkusen making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter.
Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
It's Vieri! Yamal. Ambitious ball here. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. And the finish! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Into the lead once more! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal take the lead. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. Now this could be a chance, and he decides to cross it. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it.
Bayer Leverkusen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Real chance! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They've won a corner. Have their second corner now. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And he's there to belt it away.
Bayer Leverkusen really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Odo. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Dembele. And he was alert to it. Can he finish? And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Beckham! It goes to show he is human after all. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The incredibly futuristic Arena MRV, definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing, distinctive arenas anywhere in the world. So off we go then. Van Balten reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Ribéry. Colomwani! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Gençlerbirliği have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Aos 5 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 17.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Goes for the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Pretty robust defending.
Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Neymar's cross. Played out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. Driving forward. Olise. Rafinha proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Olise. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Ribéry. Now that looks a decent ball. Cucurella. That is lovely. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nicely aimed pass. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? Chance to big header! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Gençlerbirliği are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ball driven towards the far post. Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Gençlerbirliği find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Yamal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rafinha. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. He's got a chance. It's hit the upright. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely
A header! Kvaratskhelia. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Olise.
acréscimo.
Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Rafinha. Casado. Pinches it off him. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Gençlerbirliği very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os horários dos trens nas principais estações da região. Substituição em
And
campo.
the second half gets underway.
Camisa 12, camisa 7. Deixando o campo.
Well, it's a
para
move of great
entrada
promise,
de
but will it really prove productive?
Camisa 45, camisa 9.
Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free.
Sorloth really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Osimhen. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Corner number 3 coming up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona are looking to go for... Oh, that's ambitious! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Substituição em campo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 22.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes for finesse. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Defending was strong and firm. Sorloth. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the header! And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substituição em campo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 4. Substituição.
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Cucurella. Front-footed pressing going on here. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Now tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. No way through. Osimhen. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. That has not gone well. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Eder Militao. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's a sharp little ball here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Upamecano, pressing high and with purpose. Martinez. Now it's Sorloth. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Messi. He's found the way through. Backward it goes. And he shoots! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's been taken short. Gençlerbirliği have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Olise. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. That's a little off target. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
I think
acréscimo.
that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona have their second corner now. Messi! Oh, extraordinary. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Eder Militao gets a foot in here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most...
Space to deal with that.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Casado. Cross needs to be good. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now that's well seen too. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Van Basten. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Kukçu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Martinez. Played into space. Good ball over the top. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without hesitation. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. Picked up, real chance! That's a sharp pass. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Damn it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
They're both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Kukçu with the short one. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cucurella. Martinez. Adams calmly anticipates. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Ribery. That's beautifully weighted. And the keeper's given it away. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Gençlerbirliği are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's just misjudged that one. Martinez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Davids. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ribéry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Beckham. Neymar. Ball played for Kökçü. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Gets his head on it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Over to the left. Colomwani. And Ribéry! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. And it's Neymar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Gençler Birliği head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Please take this opportunity to store where memorabilia from today's match are now available. Substitution on the
And we're off again.
Number 12.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial... Son Heung-min!
Number 21.
Just swings wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Gençler Birliği do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the left it goes. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Davids, nicely spread. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Vinicius Junior, distributed tidily. Kökçü has crossed it. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Opts for safety. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Kutchu. Spread out to the left. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Lautaro Martinez. Number 17, Rafinha.
Adams is there and he can get that clear.
Coming on the field, number 13, Rategi. Number 18, Neymar. Number 15,
Knocks it into space.
Yamal.
Delivered in.
Attendance for this match was
Gabriel
16,870.
attempts a clearance. And he's decided to go for it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Beckham. Oh, that's ambitious. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Beckham. Coming on the field is number 14, Golovin. Substitutions taking place.
Keeper's dealt with that. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Thuram. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good pressure, determined, intense. Threads one in.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's played through for him. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Gabriel. Nicely weighted ball. Gabriel makes the interception. Just 5 minutes left. Gençlerbirliği close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Substitution in progress.
Gençlerbirliği nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. Good ball, good take. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gabriel, Retegi does well to get it back. Davids. And here's Maradona. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Train departure times from all local major stations.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.